Hello, friends, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's get right into it. Find that long spine. And once you find that long spine, either close your eyes or you can have them parted slightly. That is another technique some folks use when they meditate. And I always say if you're not sure if one is right for you or what the benefits are, etc., just try them both. Maybe today you meditate with your eyes closed, and the next time you meditate with them slightly open. Experience it in your own body and determine which one feels the best for you. And as always, that can change from day to day. As you start to scan through that body, notice if there's tension that you're holding and soften tension. And we're going to work with colors today. So we're working with the chakra system, but rather than go into what each of the chakras is and affirmations, those kinds of things, we're going to literally just envision the color and work with the color in each of the areas that the main 7 chakras or chakras are in. So as I ask you to bring your awareness to this part of the body, just start by just sensing that part of the body. Right? First, we're going to start down in the root chakra, which is down by the perineum. And that's that muscular area between your reproductive organs and your anus. So first, just bringing the awareness there, sense if you feel any energetic connection to your root. And then just inside the body above the perineum, I want you to imagine that there's a sphere and it's bright red. The sphere is spinning. And it has this beautiful bright red, vibrant, and that light, right? That color is very healing in nature. And so when you're ready, I want you to imagine that beautiful red color is down through the legs, feet and toes, up through the abdomen, the thoracic cavity, out through the shoulders, down through the arms, hands, and fingers, up through the neck and the throat and the head. And let it just fill up your entire body. Maybe even imagine it coming out of the crown of the head and filling up that area around you. In yoga, we call it your aura. In science, modern day science, we call it your electromagnetic field. But every cell, every tissue, everything is being touched and encompassed by, healed by this vibrant red light. And then imagine that is going on in the background. And now you'll bring in your awareness about 2 inches beneath your navel and bring that awareness back into the body just in front of the spine. So just in front of your spine, about 2 inches beneath your navel is your sacral energy center. So again, just first sense whether or not you feel any energetic connection to that area. And then imagine that you have a sphere that's spinning in that area, just in front of the spine, and it's got the brilliant, bright orange color in it. When you feel ready, go ahead and let that bright orange start to emanate through the whole body, all the way down to the toes, down to the fingers, up to the crown of the head. Take your time with it, and maybe even moving out of the crown of the head and coming all the way around your body, about an arm's length to the sides, in front, behind, above, and below you. Again, let it move through every single tissue and cell. And let that continue to go on as you bring your awareness into your third energy center, the solar plexus. That's going to be about 2 or 3 inches above your navel, but again, still seated just in front of the spine. So bring it back into your body where that nerve plexus is. And first, just sensing the area energetically. You may or may not have a connection. The places we are deep inside the body, which of course don't have as many neurons firing to them, we'll say, from our sensory perception. And the sphere here is going to be filled with a brilliant gold yellow. So almost like it's your own little sunshine right there. And then let that light, that golden, vibrant yellow light, start to move out of that sphere and start to fill up every cell and tissue in your body, all the way to the toes, fingers, crown of the head. Maybe out the crown of the head until it fills up your whole aura. And this might start to get much more sensory as we move out towards the layer of the skin. Right. And let that continue. Now we're going to bring our awareness to the very center of our heart. Right? The chest, the very center of the heart, right next to the heart. And go ahead, and that's going to be right in front of the spine again. And just bring your mental awareness. And see if you have any kind of felt sense of that part of the body at all. And again, the answer might be no, and that is okay. And the sphere that's spinning here contains a beautiful, brilliant green. That beautiful green sphere spinning just in front of the spine until you have that moment where you feel it start to move out, or you visualize anyway, that it starts to move out of that sphere and starts to fill the entirety of the body, every cell and tissue and vein, muscle, ligament, tendon, bone, you name it. Maybe even letting it fountain out through the crown of the head until that green starts to move at an arm's distance all around. And then bring your awareness into the pit of the throat. But again, instead of keeping it at the front of the body, move it back just in front of the spine. That sense of the area. Go ahead and let it. This has a brilliant blue. I forgot to tell you that part. This has a brilliant blue, a little bit lighter in color. So imagine that spinning sphere here. And when you're ready, let that light, that energy, that blue move through your entire body. And we're including that to be that energy we have all around us, about an arm's distance, out from the body in all directions. And let that continue in the background. We've got two more. Bring the awareness right between the eyebrows, where the two eyebrows meet. And then if I could, I would draw a line right from between your eyebrows to the back of the head, and above one ear over to above the other ear. And where those two lines intersect, go ahead and slide your awareness from between the eyebrows back towards the back of the head until you intersect the line that goes above the ears. And then right there in the middle of the mind, we're going to call it, rest your awareness, your attention there. Felt sense of the area, if there is one. And the sphere, the spinning sphere here is indigo. So imagine that indigo color that's inside the sphere to start with. And whenever you're ready, you'll let it start to move out of that sphere and move throughout the entire body and aura. I personally believe the aura is part of the body, but just to make sure you're including it, I'll say it separately. And as it emanates outside your body, right, in every cell and tissue, let that continue in the background. And here is our last of the 7, right at the crown of the head. If you're not sure where that is, you could always put your thumbs on your ears, kind of that little piece in the front that comes back towards the ear, and bring your middle fingers to touch at the top of the head. And you can tap that part of your head, and that's the crown of your head. Once you feel that and you put the sensory load, that's not quite the right way to say it, but there, go ahead and bring the hand down, and now you've got a felt sense of that area. Bring it just inside the skull. And the sphere that is turning in here, spinning, is going to be the color purple. And again, all of these colors, all of these energies are very vibrant and radiant and healing. So when we're ready, we let that healing energy / light move throughout every single cell and tissue in our being. Include the aura in that. And your felt sense start to change as we start to move towards the surface of the skin. When we think about pulling that aura up, it may or may not. Again, just pointing it out in case there is something to notice there. And that energy will continue to stay and do its healing. And then imagine that there is a white golden sun above your head, wherever you want that to be. This is the, let's say, the most healing energy of all, coming from source. And the connection through and to source. And so when you're ready, imagine that you pop a little hole in that white golden sun, and that light comes down through the crown of the head and fills the body and all around you. Maybe imagine that source is holding container for you, holding space. Let's bring our hands together in front of our heart. Take a big roll inhale. With an exhale, bow your head in. And you don't have to take that much time with it in the future if you want to do that a little quicker, but you can do that for yourself throughout your day, anywhere that you are, anytime. Namaste. May you be well, friends.